Hi everyone, this is Cindy with Creating the Heart, and I'm back with another shaker. This time it's the card that I'm going to be giving to my son for Valentine's Day. So I'm going to start off with a 5.5 by 4 1/4 card base, and then I'm going to layer it with some red, and then with some striped paper. Now this is Reflections paper pad from, I want to say last year, and I'm really just trying to get through my paper pads. So you'll see a lot of cards with the same paper because I'm getting through them this year. I say it every year, but this year I'm really serious about it. It's really hard to buy new stuff when you've got all this other stuff to use up. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. Now to create my shaker, I used my nestabilities. So I used make sure this is going the right way. Okay. I used the scallop, and then I used a rectangle, and I used 2 rectangles, the larger one and then a smaller one that I cut the middle out. That's basically what I did. Alright, so let me go ahead and so that's very, very easy to do. Anyone can do that. You can use your die cut machine for that as well. Okay, so there's that. And then I've got this piece right here. So what I'm going to do, so I've got my, I use the same dies to cut this out of some foam. And then this is the circle of one of my things. So let's see here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, because I kind of want to make sure that it lines up a certain way, because I kind of put my letters like really far off to the side, so it's kind of annoying me, is I'm going to pull the back off first, make sure that I line up my image the way that I want it, and then I'm going to lay it down on my card. Okay, so down. Alright, so there it is, like that. Okay, and it's still pretty sticky, so I'm just going to center it on my scallop. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it with my shaker material. Now, because this is for my boy, I'm probably going to do, put more filler in it because he's going to want to see it, shake. So these are some hearts that I cut out using paper tray ink and their shaker kit. They have this, which is really great for making confetti, but you can buy confetti. Alright, so there's that. And then I've got, this is also from paper tray ink. I'm going to put that in. That's a lot. Maybe not quite that much, but take a little bit out. Alright, there's that. And then it needs some red. I think I'm going to do these seed beads, which I got from Pretty Pink Posh from her website. And put some, like a little spoon. Alright, so I'm going to put this in there. Some more beads. Alright, some beads, and then I'm going to put in this chunky glitter that I got from Heidi Swapp. It's called Marquee Love, and it's just white chunky glitter. It's like white and silver, I think it is. So it's going to be super duper shaky. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to carefully, without shaking this sucker, because I don't want the filler material to adhere to my foam, because that won't be good. Alright, so there's that. Then I'm going to put my acetate clear cardstock, acetate. Okay. Now, there we go. Now I've got my frame, which I'm just going to adhere right on top. I've still got some problems seeing this top portion. Oh well. I think I'm going to fix that with something else. Okay, so you can see it shakes. And so what I'm going to do, now this is from My Creative Time. It's her robots set. Super duper cute. And because I can't see that I'm nuts and bolts for you, I am actually going to go ahead and stamp it again, and I'm going to go ahead and put it on the top, which actually might work out really nicely. So let me go ahead and stamp that. So I'm stamped the I'm nuts and bolts for you, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut this with my paper cutter. Should I cut my paper cutter? Or let me see if it fits in this punch. Let's see. Okay, so I use the Modern Label punch. My favorite Stampin' Up! Punch. So I think that'll actually be really nice right there. Okay, problem solved. I was all worried about it lining up, and then I covered it up anyways. So, all right. So there we have that. I have one last element, and that is, you can see that the robot is holding onto a string, which is actually for a heart balloon, which I used the dies that came with the robots, My Creative Time robots set, and just cut this cute little heart balloon. I'm going to hear it right there. All right, so there is my card, and it says, I'm nuts and bolts for you. And then you can see the little robot in there. And he's holding the balloon string. Here's the balloon. And then super duper shaky in here. Lots and lots of shaky material in here. So my son will enjoy that. He's 8, so I figured that'd be cute for him. So very, very cute. And then when it opens up, it says, Be My Valentine. So very easy to do. If you have a Cricut or a silhouette, this is probably really easy to do. I would just, you could just cut it out using different rectangles or squares to create a frame. The George cartridge, as well as, I think it's Art Philosophy by Close to My Heart, has some basic shapes, which are really, really good for shaker cards. So that's a really easy one in the books. I think my son will really like that. It's really cute in person and really fun. It's really fun to play with. So thank you for watching today. This is Cindy, the Queen with the Heart.